away from me.
Tom, I know what happened. Please don't go. You saw us, didn't you? Kissing.
Oh, is that what you call it, huh? Because from where I was standing, it kind of looked like you were trying to inhale the guy.
Todd, you gotta listen to me. I was only doing that because I was trying to forget you. But it didn't work. Nothing works. Nothing has ever worked. Todd. I love you.
Allison, let's get out of here. Come on. Allison? Give me the gun. The gun. Give me the gun. Give me the gun. Allison, give me the gun. Allison! Oh, no. Allison, what's going on down there?
Whoa. I'm not dead. Yeah. Bummer. But I could have been. You almost shot me! That's right. And if you're smart, you'll remember that the next time you're thinking of trying anything.
Allison! I heard a gunshot. What's going on?
Nothing! Nothing? I'll give you nothing.
Christian can sit here, and Natalie can sit here, and I'll sit here. Where I can see both of them. If they want to get together so badly, they can do it in front of me instead of behind my back.
Hey.
Hi, baby. Welcome home.
This is some welcome.
Yeah, I thought it'd be nice to have a special dinner with our special friend.
And that would be?
Very funny. Natalie, of course.
Natalie.
I want to show her that I'm totally over being so stupid about you guys being friends.
Jen, I think she got the message.
Talk is easy. I want to show her that I meant what I said.
Yeah, but you already apologized to her. As much as anybody could. And I really don't think she expects you to be, like her best friend or anything like that.
Well, I guess that's me. It's just my guilty conscience. You're such a good guy. You wouldn't know what it's like to hate how you treated somebody. This just means a lot to me. It's okay with you, isn't it?
Well, hey, you know what? If it makes you happy, it makes me happy. But to tell you the truth, I'm not sure how Natalie's gonna feel about this.
Oh, well, she already said yes.
She did?
Yeah. Do you think I would have gone to all this trouble if she didn't? Now, you just have to go down the street to the new health place and pick up the food. I already phoned in the order.
You think of everything, don't you?
I sure do. It'll be ready in 10 minutes. Better run.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. Now for step 2. Hello? Hi, Natalie. It's me, Jen. What's up? Not much. How about you? Have big plans tonight?
Well, a real exciting night of a bathrobe, some ice cream, and a movie.
Well, in that case, drop what you're doing and come on over. Christian just went out to get the food.
You're inviting me to dinner?
That's right. And I won't take no for an answer. Take it. Antonio, please take it.
Carrie, there must be some way we can work this out.
There is, and I told you what that is. Stop the investigation of my father.
And I told you I can't.
I know. So we're right back where we started. Take it.
I can't do that either. I love you.
I love you too.
Then don't break up with me over this.
I'm not. You're breaking up with me.
Jen, it's really nice of you to invite me to dinner.
Great. When can you be over?
Actually, tonight's not a really good night. You know, I've got a lot on my mind, and you know, with my mom missing and everything.
I know how rough that must be. Better than anybody. My mom's disappeared too. Maybe being there with someone who understands is just what you and I need right now.
It's not just that.
This is about Christian too, isn't it?
What?
Well, I gave you such a hard time about being friends with him.
No, it's not that. It's not that either.
You're just too nice to admit it. I was awful to you when I thought you were going after Christian. And it's gonna take more than some lame excuse or lame apology to make up for all I did. Christian and I were just talking about that.
Jen, look, you do not have to go to any trouble for me, okay?
I want to. Come on, the table's all set. Christian's out picking out the food. Christian said he was really looking forward to having you over.
He is?
Oh, yeah. His exact words were, "It'll make me happy." It means as much to him as it does to me. So, what do you say?
What can I bring?
Just yourself. It's all that matters to Christian. And to me.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Hi.
Hi.
Bad time?
Is it important?
No, not really. I was just in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by, see how you were doing, see if there was any information on the fire. Sorry, are you guys sitting down to dinner soon? You and Christian?
Yes. With Natalie.
Natalie is having dinner here.
Yeah, I invited her. What's the big deal?
Okay, I know you said you wanted to be friends with her, but well, I also know how you really feel about her.
Well, maybe you don't know as much as you think.
Well, I know that she's your least favorite person on the planet, and you're having her to dinner? Come on, Jen. What's going on?
Okay, I'll tell you what's going on. I hate her. I hate Natalie.
Yes, I filled out the forms. All of them. In ink. Yeah. And I pressed real hard to make 3 copies. Now, can I get my money clip back, please? Look, it's from my daughter. It has a lot of personal value to me. What difference does it make that the investigation is still going on? I've been cleared. I've got an alibi. Just check your damn files. Well, fine. The next call you get will be from my lawyer.
Shut up. I still got the gun, and this time I won't miss.
Allison? Who's down there with you?
Don't come down here, Lindsay. I'm busy.
But I heard a gun going off. Are you okay?
I'm fine. You come down here one more step, and you're going to be sorry. I found a pistol, and it was loaded. And I'll use it on you, I swear.
Allison, is there someone down there with you?
Get away! I mean it! Shut up. I'm having a really lousy day. But if you try anything, yours is going to be a lot worse. And so will hers.
What am I gonna do? Oh, God, what am I gonna do? Oh, yes. Oh, please work. Please.
This is R.J. Gannon. Leave me a message after the beep, or you can try me at Capricorn. Thanks for the call.
RJ, please pick up the phone. Please pick it up. Allison's got a gun. I think she's lost her mind. RJ, please pick up the phone.
I don't know what to do. I have to get away from this crazy woman.
Carrie. I am not breaking up with you. I don't think I would know how. Not after all the plans I've made. Where we're going on our honeymoon, and where we'll live when we come back. I've even started thinking about names for our kids.
Antonio, I can't share my bed and my life with someone who doesn't believe in me.
I do believe you. It's RJ I don't believe, not about this jailbreak and the part he played in it.
He played no part in it whatsoever.
I wish he hadn't. But the evidence doesn't say that.
What about what I say? I told you that I was there with RJ in his apartment the night of the prison break.
I know.
Then how could he have been involved?
Honey, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Antonio, we keep going round and round on this.
There has to be some sort of explanation.
What about the simplest explanation of all? My father is innocent.
No. No! No, this has RJ written all over it. It's too neat. He's got an excuse for every minute.
You're telling me that because he has an alibi, that means he's guilty?
I'm a cop. I've been doing this for a long time. I've got a feeling.
Yes, you do. And I know what that feeling is called. Hate. You hate my father. And it's the only thing in your life greater than your love for me.
No. No, there's nothing greater than that.
Then why can't you believe what I'm telling you?
I'm a cop. I'm just doing what I do. I'm looking at everything once, twice, as many times as I have to until it makes sense. But it doesn't matter as far as you and I are concerned.
Of course it does. The man that you're trying to put into prison is my father, Antonio.
Carrie, I love you. I love you. That's all that matters.
That's not all that matters. Your feelings about RJ are always going to come in between us. And knowing that, how can I marry you?
Todd, I was desperately trying to make things work with Ross. Because I still love you.
Oh, that makes sense.
It does make sense. I love you. But all I ever do is get hurt.
Whatever.
I couldn't be with him. I'm still in love with you. It's the same reason you didn't take off on your raft just now.
Oh, no. I don't care about you and Ross. I didn't take off on this raft because, God, this raft wouldn't make it over the first wave.
Oh, say whatever you want.
I want my kids back.
And what happened?
I want my kids back. And I want you to be part of my family.
Ordering a pizza? Lucky I came along. You never know what those things can do for your figure.
To tell you the truth,
That would be nice.
I was calling
Yes,
my daughter.
I see. What are you, nuts?
I just got her answering machine, that's all.
Lucky for us. Especially you.
I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't have done it. It's just that I miss her and I want to know how she's doing. I mean, don't you want to hear Dave's voice? Don't you want to know how he's doing?
It doesn't matter how I feel about Dave. It's all one-sided, so we're getting out of here.
When?
Right now. As soon as possible.
Allison. Where'd you get that?
I found it downstairs in some stuff.
Really? Ray just doesn't strike me as a gun person.
She isn't. But I am.
But what made it go off?
I fired it to see if it works. You got a problem with that?
Well, the neighbors could have heard it.
So what? We're leaving.
I thought that I heard someone downstairs with you.
You know, would you just grow up? Because you have been thinking that you heard something or somebody down there ever since we got here, and it is really beginning to get on my nerves.
I'm sure of it. No, this time I am sure of it. I heard someone scream.
Wow, man. I knew Natalie wasn't your favorite person in the world, but I didn't know it was this bad. You still think that Natalie set that fire at your dad's place?
The firefighters found her keys there, Al.
Yeah, but Christian said that he was with Natalie at the Bayberry Inn when the fire started. You believe him, right?
I don't know. Maybe Natalie has him so turned around he doesn't even know what's going on.
How?
I don't know. I just know that I'm sick of her.
Oh, so you're inviting her to dinner. That makes perfect sense.
Why not? This way I get to keep an eye on her and keep her from bothering Christian. Maybe make her squirm a little bit. You know, she wants to go running to my boyfriend every time she has a problem? Fine. I'll give her a real problem.
Jen, you sure this is the way you want to go?
Yes. And if you really want to be my friend, you'll keep it to yourself.
Natalie. Hi.
Carrie, things aren't good between me and your father. I know that. But I'm not going to allow that to come between us. No more than you let the rough times my mother gave you split us up.
Yes, I had problems with your mother, but we worked them out, Antonio. Do you honestly see an end to your hatred for my father?
Maybe not. But it's not going to change the way I feel about you. And I mean, I'm marrying you, not RJ.
But he's a part of me, Antonio. And when you marry me, he's going to be part of our lives. I mean, love may be all that matters to you right now, but what about a year from now? What about 5 years, 10 years from now?
Yes. Even then.
We don't know that. How can our marriage even last that long when you blame every unsolved crime on my father? And when I swear that he's innocent, you think I'm lying.
I never said that.
No, you didn't. But that's the real issue here. The part that's about us, not RJ. I told you that he was with me that night. And it's already crossed your mind that I could be covering for him.
And I was completely out of line for thinking that. Believe me, I am looking at every other possibility but that one.
Obviously, you're not looking into the possibility that you're wrong.
How can you break everything off over one disagreement?
It's a pretty big one, don't you think? I consider myself an honest person, and you don't. Somehow, Antonio, you actually think that I'm capable of lying to you, which means that something like this is going to happen again and again and again. And each time it happens, it's going to be harder for me to remember how much I love you. Until one day, it's going to be impossible. Let's not put ourselves through that, Antonio. Let's end this.
Hey! Looks like someone decided to stick with us.
Everything's okay now.
Okay, before you start shooting your mouth off already, I wasn't stealing the raft. I was just gonna take it out for a test drive.
Good idea. Probably better to finish it first, though. Might as well get to work. If we don't get out of here by tomorrow, it might be too late.
Do you want any help?
No. You and Todd work together. Try and gather as much food as you can.
Are you sure you don't want any help?
No. No thanks. I'll get the vines and work alone. It's better that way.
I hope you don't mind that I came by here. Jen practically begged me to come to dinner, and I couldn't think of a good enough excuse not to come. Not one that I could tell her, anyway.
Yeah, I know. I tried to go along with it, too. Sorry.
Don't be. Everything that's happened between us is all my fault.
What are you talking about?
You and Jen are a couple, and I just barged in because I was so messed up. I thought that I was going crazy, you know, and everyone in the world thought that I pushed Ben out the window. Then I found out my mom set me up for it.
You just wanted someone on your side for once, and that's understandable.
I wanted more than that, Christian. I made you stay with me, and I made that kiss happen.
No. No, you didn't. I'm not trying to stand in your way, okay? I just don't want to see you get hurt. You know, you got so much going on with your mom on the run from prison. Have you heard anything about that?
The last time the police called, they said she was still out there somewhere.
I'm sorry. You know, she really has put you through a lot.
Yeah. But I'm beginning to understand her. How she could have been driven to do the things that she did. So many people disappointed her. Betrayed her. And lied to her. Said they loved her when they didn't. I guess somewhere along the way, she just got really tired of getting hurt. And of getting angry. And decided it was time to get even.
Allison, I heard someone scream, and don't tell me it was my imagination.
It was me. I wasn't expecting the gun to be so loud. But it's a good thing we tried it. Now we can shoot anybody who gets in our way during our escape.
I don't think we're ever going to need to do that.
If we expect to make it to Canada, it just might happen. And I need to know if it does, whether you're with me, Lindsay, or against me.
I'm with you all the way.
That's the right answer. Now, I'm going to take care of a few things downstairs, and I want you to make sure that you're ready when I am.
This is R.J. Gannon. Leave me a message after the beep, or you can try me at Capricorn. Thanks for the call.
Archie, pick up the phone, please. Pick up the phone. Still not there? Still not there, huh? Well, that's just too bad, because the next phone call I make is gonna be to your daughter.
Carrie, no one's ever gonna love you as much as I do.
You may be right. I remember when I was little, I asked my mother if she loved the father that I'd never known. And she told me, yes, very much. And I said, well, why isn't he living with us? And she said, sometimes love isn't enough. I didn't understand what she meant back then. I do now. Take it, Antonio.
Keep it.
I can't.
Why are you afraid it'll make you remember?
I'm afraid it'll make me hope. And there's no hope for us. Not after this. Take it. let me go.
What, you think we need more?
3 people? Yeah, I think so.
Where do you want me to put these?
Look, I understand what it's like to want something so much that you don't stop until you get it.
I know. It was my wedding too, remember?
Well, maybe we both understand each other a little better now. I was treating you like you were some kind of angel or something.
Well, I'm not. I'm human.
You know what? I think I like you better this way. Be careful. I worry about you.
Don't. Everything's under control.
Don't say that. Natalie, come in.
Great, Chris, you got the food. Al, thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry you can't stay.
Yeah. I just stopped by to see what the latest news on Jen's mom was. I'm gonna go.
I'll just put everything out. That'll give you two a chance to catch up on everything. I bet there's lots to talk about.
Okay.
I thought Nikki wasn't afraid of anything. I guess there's more Vicky in you than you thought. That's it. So much better. See, there's nothing to be scared of as long as you cooperate. And if you don't, I'm gonna put you in the trunk of my car and keep you there until I need you. See? I'm getting out of the country, and you're my passport. So if the cops even look at me funny, I'll just show them Victoria Lord Buchanan Davidson and my gun, and they'll give me a police escort to the border. And once we're on the other side, well, I haven't decided what I'll do with you yet. So if I were you, I'd work real hard on keeping me in a good mood.
I mean it, RJ. You pick up that phone or I'm gonna call Carrie and I'm gonna tell her exactly what her father has done.
Lindsay, is that you? Yeah, I just got in.
What a coincidence.
Is there something I can do for you?
Lots. You can get me out of the country and away from Allison.
Well, now you two not getting along?
She's gonna get me in deep trouble, RJ, and if I'm in trouble, so are you.
Now, Lindsay, you shouldn't threaten me. I might just have to take you seriously.
Well, I don't think that would be such a bad idea, because if Allison gets us arrested, I won't have much to bargain with except you.
Look, the cops are all over me. If I come anywhere near you, I'm just gonna lead them straight to you.
I can't stay with this lunatic.
You shouldn't have escaped with her. or you're stuck. You have no choice. Now, you stay close to her until both of you are far, far from land view, okay? Because if Allison gets caught, everybody goes down.
But how do I get her to do what I want her to do?
Make her think it's her idea? Hit her in the head with something heavy? I don't know. And look, whatever you use to call me, get rid of it. And stop calling me.
RJ?
May I? No Blair, huh?
No. I told you.
Yeah, you tore her out of the picture.
Yeah, well, she took my kids away from me, and she never even had a clue why I did what I did with Jack. And you know what? I made everything better. And I even admitted that I maybe might have made a mistake, but she wouldn't forgive me.
You make it very hard on the women who love you, Todd.
Blair never loved me. You're the only one who ever got why I do what I do.
Yeah, lucky me.
I'm serious.
Yeah, so am I. I've tried hard to hate you for the things you've done. I really have. And I tried to forget about you when I left you. But I couldn't.
Yeah, well, I couldn't either. That's why I couldn't take the raft and leave. I couldn't leave you, Delgado, because I've never been able to forget what we had.
Will you hurry up and get in? I'd like to get out of here before Labor Day.
Okay, what's your hurry?
You drive.
Wait a second.
Allison, the trunk isn't closed all the way. That's okay. I'll get it.
This is just the kind of thing the cops would stop us for.
Telemarketers. Man, these people, they hound you more than the cops do. Carrie? Carrie? Are you all right? What's the matter?
Antonio and we broke up. You two look so comfy on the couch. I'll just sit on the floor.
No, what are you talking about? Hello? How does Max feel about it? Okay?
What is it, break bar?
Yeah. But I'm sure they can handle it. It's not a biggie.
But you're the manager. You have to go. Natalie and I will be fine. Right, Natalie? We'll just zap your dinner in the microwave if it gets cold. Go on, really.
All right. It's right downstairs, so I'll be back soon.
This is great. We have a chance to talk. You okay, Natalie?
Yeah, sure.
Really? Because to me, you seem a little bit nervous. Something wrong?
Actually, I don't feel well.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the problem?
I have a headache.
Okay, well, you just sit right down there and I'll get you some aspirin.
Look, Jen, thank you for dinner, but excuse me.
Wait. Are you sure this is just a headache or is it something else?
Jen, look, I really have to leave.
I'm not letting you leave.